In today's video, we're talking about how to optimize your Squarespace images for speed and SEO. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you're building a website on Squarespace, your images might be one of the biggest factors affecting how fast your site loads and how well it performs in search results. Images make a website look beautiful, but they can also slow everything down if they aren't handled correctly. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and go through key practices that can help your images load faster, look sharp on every device, and send the right signals to search engines about what your page is actually about. Let's get into it. So first off, Squarespace is an all-in-one website builder that allows people to create professional looking websites without needing to code anything. You can design pages, add images, publish blog posts, and manage your entire website inside one platform. The reason people choose Squarespace is that it handles a lot of the technical work automatically, including responsive image sizing and hosting. Let's talk about why images matter for website speed. So images are usually the heaviest files on a website, which just means they often have the biggest impact on loading speed. When someone visits your site, their browser has to download every image on the page, and if those files are really large, the page is going to take way longer to load. Optimizing your images keeps your site lighter and just helps pages appear faster, which improves the overall experience for your visitors. Now, how images impact SEO. Images also play a role in search engine optimization. Search engines analyze many signals when trying to understand what the page is about, and images can help reinforce that context. The file name, alt text, and placement of images all help search engines understand your content. Optimized images also contribute to faster page speeds, and page speed is one of the factors search engines looks at when actually ranking websites. When images are handled correctly, they support both performance and discoverability. Okay, now first you want to start with the right image dimensions. One of the most important image practices is choosing the right size before uploading. Many people upload photos straight from their phone or camera, which can be extremely large. These files often contain far more pixels than what your website actually needs. For most Squarespace websites, images that are roughly between 1500 and 2500 pixels work really well. This size range keeps images looking crisp on large screens while avoiding unnecessary file weight that slows down the page. Next, you want to keep file sizes manageable. Even when the dimensions are correct, image file sizes can still be heavy depending on how the image was saved. Larger files require more data to load, which slows down the experience for visitors. A helpful goal is keeping most images under about half a megabyte whenever possible. This size keeps images looking clear while still allowing pages to load quickly. Compressing images before uploading them can dramatically reduce file size without noticeably affecting quality. Next, you want to choose the right image format. The file format you choose also affects performance. Photographs usually work best as JPEG files because JPEG compression keeps file sizes relatively small while maintaining good visual quality. Graphics that require transparency, such as logos or icons, are often better saved as PNG files. Modern formats like WebP can also reduce file size when preserving quality. The goal is always to balance visual clarity with efficient loading. Next, you want to name your images properly. Another simple but helpful practice is giving your images descriptive file names before uploading them. Many photos from cameras come with names like image1234, which doesn't tell search engines anything about the image. When you actually rename the file something descriptive like handmade ceramic mug or yoga studio interior, gives you much more context about what the image actually contains. These small signals help reinforce the topic of the page and improve the clarity of your content. You can also use alt text for accessibility and SEO. So alt text is the written description attached to an image that explains what the image shows. It helps screen readers describe the image for people who rely on accessibility tools, and it also helps search engines understand the content of the actual image. In Squarespace, you can add alt text directly in the image settings. Good alt text clearly describes the image in a natural way and just focuses on what someone would see if the image were not visible. Another best practice is to avoid uploading images that are too large. For example, if an image only displays at around 800 pixels wide, but the uploaded file is 4000 pixels wide, the extra size is just going to add unnecessary weight without improving quality. Matching the image size to how it will actually appear on the page keeps your website lighter and helps pages load more efficiently. Next, you want to maintain consistent image ratios. It's just going to help your layout feel more polished and organized. When images all have different proportions, the page can feel uneven and harder to scan visually. For example, using square images for galleries or consistent landscape shape for blog images creates a much cleaner design. Consistent ratios also make it easier for your your page to render smoothly on different screen sizes. Another important practice is avoiding critical text inside images. Search engines cannot read text embedded in an image in the same way they read normal website text. If your headline or key message only exists inside an image, search engines are not going to understand it. Keeping important information in regular text on the page just ensures that it can be indexed properly and improve accessibility for visitors. Also, images should support the message of a page rather than simply filling space. Adding too many images can increase page weight and slow down loading time. Instead of placing many photos throughout a page, focus on images that actually enhance the content. A few strong visuals often perform better than a large collection of unnecessary images. Also, Squarespace automatically generates multiple versions of each image you upload so that the platform can display the right size for different screen widths. This system helps your site perform better across phones, tablets, and desktops. When someone views your site on a smaller device, the platform can serve a smaller version of the page of the image so the page loads faster. This is one of the advantages of using an all-in-one website builder. And lastly, you want to keep design and performance balanced. Website design often focuses heavily on visual impact, but performance should always be part of the conversation. Large hero images and galleries can look beautiful, but they need to be balanced with file size and speed considerations. The best websites combine strong visual design with efficient performance, so visitors get a beautiful experience and fast loading pages. Okay, now let's touch on the pros and cons. So optimizing images on Squarespace has major benefits. The most noticeable advantage is the improved page speed. When images are properly sized and compressed, pages are going to load so much faster and just feel smoother for the visitor. Faster loading also improves the overall experience of browsing your site, which just can encourage visitors to stay longer and ultimately go ahead and buy whatever you're selling. Image optimization also supports SEO because faster websites and well-labeled images are just going to give search engines clear signals about your content. The main drawback is that image optimization adds an extra step before uploading files. You may need to resize, compress images ahead of time, which do require a little bit more preparation. Some people also worry about losing image quality during compression, although a lot of modern compression tools usually maintain strong visual quality. Okay, now if you want to check out Squarespace and save an extra 10%, we do have an exclusive link down below. When you click that link, you just want to use code MyFirstWebsite at checkout. So Squarespace has a bunch of different options here so you can really grow with it. You can go ahead and pay monthly if you would like, but you're going to save the best if you pay annually, plus you'll get an extra 10% using our code. So I'm going to go over the annual prices. They've got the basic, the core, the plus, and the advanced. So the basic is $16 a month. With this, you can create your website, a free custom domain for a year, up to 2 contributors, and the credit card rates are the highest. And then they've got the core plan, which is $23 per month. With this, you get everything in the basic, but you get advanced analytics and everything like that, and the card rates do decrease a bit. You also get some more advanced e-commerce features as well. Then they've got the plus, which is $39 per month. You get everything that's included in the core plan, but the credit card rates and transaction fees do decrease. And lastly is the advanced plan, which is $99 a month, and they have everything in the plus plan, but the lowest payment fees in their most advanced commerce tools. So again, it can really grow with you, but you can choose where you're at right now. Squarespace is such a strong option for people who want a website builder that focuses on design and simplicity. It works really well for personal brands, creators, service businesses, portfolios, and many small online stores. The platform removes so many technical barriers and just allows you to launch a website without dealing with a complicated setup. It may not be the best fit for developers who want full control over every technical detail, but for many website owners, it's a really great balance of flexibility and ease of use. I know how overwhelming it can feel when you're trying to figure out all the little details that go into building a website. Things like image sizes, file formats, and SEO settings might seem small, but they make a big difference in how your site performs and how professional it feels to visitors. If you want to check out Squarespace and save an extra 10%, don't forget to use code MyFirstWebsite at checkout and check out our link down below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. This channel is dedicated to helping you build your first website with simple tools and easy steps. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.